Hello everyone, how's it going? So I spent about 20 hours playing Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. I completed the game. I'm about 75% completed because I would say about 35% of the game is main story content and the rest is just optional stuff you collect like suits, cars, bricks, upgrades, optional missions to do. So a large portion of this game is just going around and completing stuff. At the core of this game, this is a tribute to Batman and his long legacy. It doesn't have everything, but it does pay tribute to a lot more recent stuff, like the Dark Knight trilogy, as recent as that may have been. The Batman is the most profound example that's shown throughout the game, but they also have like the Adam West era, they have Batman Brave and the Bold. There are a lot of Easter eggs in this game that pay reference to the Batman history, along with a lot of other pop culture references. There are a lot more adult themed pop culture references, which I found a little strange because this is a game made for children, but like there's a Easter egg for American Psycho, but then there's an Easter egg for Five Nights at Freddy's. I was like, two kind of very different things. I don't think a kid should know what American Psycho is, but then again, I grew up on Mortal Kombat, so maybe they do, considering our new culture where you can literally look up anything. But yeah, there are a lot of references to Easter eggs, pop culture, all of that. This is just really much a good, fun time. Don't expect anything truly deep. Like, yeah, it does pay a lot of tribute to the Arkham series. Rocksteady did help develop this game, but it's more of an easier time compared to the other Batman Arkham games. For example, gliding has been simplified. You don't have the dive bomb ability. You just press a button and he automatically just glides to the next location. Driving is very simplified. There's just boost and that's it. And if you hit a car, it just goes flying out of the way with no impact to your acceleration. So they're very lenient when it comes to combat, to racing, a lot of this stuff. You can mess up a lot and still get a gold star, which again, this is a game catered for kids. It's co-op entirely, so you can drop in, drop out. The AI is effective. It does what it needs to do, so you don't have any issues there. And the game has a lot of really cool open areas, boss fights, fantastic music, great aesthetics. Like, I love the tumbler chase later on in the game. It was something I played over and over again. By the way, once you complete the game, you can go back to other missions that get the 100% for optional collectibles. They always have like 5 things that you just have to randomly smash. There is the detective mode where you just put a scanner out and you can find it relatively easily. There are challenges, but they're very simple. They're like knock out 20 enemies, use your ability this many times. You do get like a special limit break as you generate your focus meter by defeating enemies, and you just take them out with a special one-hit kill where it can do severe damage to boss fights. As for sneaking, it's also been very simplified. It's not like the very complex Predator challenges from the Batman Arkham series. They dumbed it down so kids can use the various abilities, such as you can't do inverted takedowns, you can't put down explosive gel and all that. Again, they did this all for the sake of kids to simplify everything, and it's done well here. The setting, the atmosphere, the aesthetic, all of it is really well done, and I really have no complaints. The only biggest complaint I have with this game is that it may have needed one more month in the oven. I'm not sure. I haven't seen a patch yet or upcoming patch, but the game has some bad technical issues. Not to the sense that it crashes the game. I didn't experience a single crash, but there is a major texture problem in this game where a lot of the textures don't load in, especially when it comes to the character models. They will just be entirely blurry, and it's very distracting. The other issue is that the sound effects will cut off occasionally, which is very annoying, where you'll just be wondering if the game is crashing or something like that. But other than that, this is a very fun, wholesome tribute to the Batman history. It has a lot of costumes you can choose from, which carry over to the cutscenes, which I love when games do that. So whatever costume you're wearing for Batman or one of his allies, they all bring that costume into the cutscenes, which I love. There's only like, I think, 1 or 2 cutscenes where they have to use a default costume, but other than that, pick whatever costume you want and you can go nuts with it. It's really cool. The voice acting is well done. The humor is still there. Picking your favorite Batmobile is fantastic. It's unfortunate that not everyone can drive the vehicles. For example, if you pick Batman, only he can drive the vehicle. Talia or any of the other characters you're with can't use the vehicle that's not assigned to them, which is a little disappointing. But, I mean, that's kind of a trivial issue. As far as I can tell, Batman always has to be in your party. I don't know if there's a fix that's coming with that, but when I try to switch Batman out, he can't be switched out. I think that's just on by default. And if you want additional costumes and other items to unlock, you can purchase them with studs. Studs are very easy to unlock. There is a very generous supply of them throughout the game, and Batmite also provides additional objects that you can unlock for customizing your Batcave with different furniture and stuff like that, including different costumes which have subcategories of colorations which you can have. Dude, there are so many different suits in this game. Usually you have to pay for this stuff, but they just give it right out, and you can buy them from the Batmite store, and he cycles them, so you can't just buy everything at once. You can come in and come out, so it will just refresh the stock. So if you don't like something, just keep doing that. But there's so many stuff in this game that I really enjoyed it. Overall, I think this game is like the highest 8 out of 10 I can experience. It's literally just a fun, entertaining game. It reminds me a lot of the Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, where you just go in, hope to have a good time, do the Leonardo DiCaprio meme where you're like, I remember that. Yeah, that's so cool. And just, engage with the game with the best of your ability. It's not a Batman Arkham full experience, which is dreadful, because I think a lot of us, based on this game, have been hoping that would come back in someday, but considering the state that Rocksteady is in right now after Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, I think this is, the best we can hope for. And it's not to say that it's bad. It's really entertaining, it's fun, but I think a lot of us are hungry for a new Batman Arkham game, or a game like that set in the DC universe. Overall, this is a fun tribute to the Batman legacy. If you're a fan of Batman, if you just want a calm, entertaining game to play with you, your kids, you with your friend, or just by yourself and just enjoy the legacy of Batman, which is what I did, go right ahead. This is definitely worth the asking price. It's enjoyable, and by the end of the day, it's fun. I think that's the best thing I can say. This game is just fun, and that's all I asked for. So there's my recommendation. I highly recommend this if you're a Batman fan that's like myself, and that's it for me. Bye. Have a good day.